Hey guys, and welcome to an ICO review of Essentia. So I came across this ICO through an ICO aggregator score spreadsheet by ZAS. It's a really informative spreadsheet with influencer scores and other website scores, and it's really useful for just checking how each ICO is good to invest, and I'll try provide the link below. And so yeah, just went through the website and the white paper of Essentia, and I was really impressed by it. And what they mention is that one of the main problems within the blockchain space is that accessibility and usability of decentralized technologies are somewhat limited, which is something I agree. I mean, there are so many technologies, blockchain technologies out there, so many ICOs going on, but there's no one framework or one website where you can access everything at once. So there's no simple complete set of decentralized tools where we can use, and so there's hundreds of tokens really, and they don't present an easy experience to the end user. There's no platform where you can develop blockchain projects and just easily make it accessible to the mainstream, sort of like GitHub for blockchain. That's where Essentia comes in, and they're aiming to build a complete set of tools which operate with all decentralized technologies as well as it being secured. I mean, it's all good building a platform, but the data used in it should be secured. I was reading in the white paper something like the cost of data breaches is projected to go over $2 trillion by 2019, which is pretty huge. And so with GDPR coming as well, it's really important and imperative that data is secure within any platform. So how does Essentia work? A user can store their ID, wallet, files, or just any data on this platform and can have access to this data from any part of the world. You can access it online or offline, something like Google Sheets, where you can have an option to access files offline using a tick mark or something like that. The user can create an SID, and it acts as the main ID to log into the Essentia system. They can have more sub IDs as well, which gives access to features inside Essentia. Once created, the user is then able to access other decentralized sources, store data, and retrieve it whenever necessary using the SID. So this data stored by the user is decrypted, and as I said earlier, can be accessible anytime, anywhere, from any platform. So with Essentia, users can forget about passwords, and they can use this e-login system with various levels of security for all websites, apps, devices, just getting rid of the old insecure passwords. And sometimes you even often forget these insecure passwords. And one of the key things it helps is KYC. KYC is needed for various applications, ICOs, but there are still frauds out there, and they can kind of fake the details, and this has really led to a mistrust in pretty much the online world, and with frauds just getting involved, and you need a good KYC system with good secure data, and that's where Essentia will be very powerful and trustworthy. And one of the key features where Essentia really prides in is the customizability. Sorry, bit of a long word there. And users can have control over the amount and kind of information they wish to share. So people can use the services either anonymously or just revealing their identity up to them, really. And also I want to mention that Essentia provides masternodes, which is really impressive and exciting for me because I'm really into masternodes. I feel that any ICO which has masternodes can, in long term, as long as they're a decent project, the value of the token will increase. And I do have an article on masternodes, so why masternodes, what is masternodes, and how does Essentia operate within the masternode system. I'll provide that link below as well. So that's just a brief summary of what Essentia is and how does it work. Let's just go through the website quickly, and they have a demo as well. I just want to go over it quickly. So Essentia, next generation layer of data, really. They have quite a lot of projects integrated already, and they have mentioned in the Telegram they have a lot more coming in, so that's all encouraging news. Kind of the problem with data and how it's not secure, and the solution they are going to provide. They have use cases, so as I said earlier, e-logins helps with KYC, GDPR, and masternodes. They have 15% of the block reward of the total supply of tokens given to masternodes. Essentially, I will be investing on this ICO, and I'll be trying to get, I think it's 7th worth of tokens to be eligible for a masternode. So I'll be getting minimum that, or maybe around 10th worth of tokens, and just setting up a masternode, letting it run for a couple of years. I mean, Dash came up with masternodes first, but it's good to see that other ICOs are operating it. And this is just basic information on token distribution. They have a very detailed roadmap. In fact, they have a document on just the roadmap. That's how much they are trying to show that they can do, and they have a lot of mini projects in mind, and it's really interesting to see, worth having a read. I will provide the link below as well. It's impressive. And regarding the team, it's quite huge. It's good, it's huge. They have, if you see the amount of designers and tech developers, it's a lot, and that gives me some kind of confidence that it's not just 4 or 5 new people, 4 or 5 people just working as in a startup environment. It's quite a big startup, and they have their advisors as well, and you can go into detail on where they worked. So really, that's pretty much it with the front page. And let me just go through the doc quickly. So there's a roadmap doc, there's a business plan doc, worth reading through the business plan if you just want a short summary of how Essentia can help with real life applications, and the token utility, so masternodes and what you can do with those tokens. I'll just go to this try Essentia, and what this is a demo of the Essentia framework. So if I just click get started, just generate a random password. So already you can see it's a very simplistic, nice UI, and it's working, and they have developed something just all encouraging to see. And you can have a seed or anything with a backup access method. And so here is their launch pad. I have an article which goes through everything in detail, put that link as well below. And what they have is your favorite D apps and tools at the top, your D apps available and the tools available. At the moment there's no tools, but in future we can see a lot more tools. It's really looking good, and I'm very encouraged to see that it's super fast, super responsive, and you can open that app and see. So for storage apps, there's IPFS, Swarm, and Storage, couple of blockchain projects. So it's really encouraging to see that they have built a demo, and I'm really impressed by Essentia. I'm really impressed that they have a masternode system, and I think this ICO can be very successful provided they keep giving updates, the team keeps giving updates, and they have a really nice concept in hand. So that's all from me for Essentia. Thank you for watching.